I get to say, yo, what up? What up, what up, what up? Today, at time of recording, UVS Games dropped their fall 2024 survey. And so what I thought it would be fun to do is to go on stream right now and fill out this survey to its conclusion and talk through my ideas and my thoughts. I have not vetted or looked at any of these questions. We're just gonna rock it. We're just gonna make it happen. And so I hit bottom screen. Can I make this bigger? Does this look good? If I do this, okay. So let's just get it started. Which universe's IP is your favorite? Choose as many as you'd like. So favorite is such a weird word here because I'm gonna put on the music. Pause. Yeah. Favorite is such a weird word because favorite does imply a singular choice, but they're not asking for a singular choice. They're asking for many. And so I'm going to pick 3 because I'm a big fan of Critical Role as a property. Big, huge fan. I'm so excited for it. I'm a big fan of Attack on Titan, and I'm a big fan of My Hero Academia. Those are the 3. Yu Yu Hakusho is whatever. Tekken is whatever. Star Trek is fine. Trigun Stampede, whatever. I think Godzilla is neat. Cowboy Bebop is chill. It's fun. We'll press the next one. Which future product releases are you most excited for? Choose as many as you like. Solo Leveling in January. Critical Role in March. Attack on Titan in May. Street Fighter in July. TMNT in August. And Guilty Gear in November. Interesting. Or NA, not applicable. So it says which future releases, which does mean plural, and it does ask me to choose as many as I like. So I'm going to click them in order of the things that I'm most excited for. Number 1 is Critical Role. I can't believe that I'm going to say that TMNT is not first on my list, but I am the most excited for Critical Role. This is crazy. I'm going to click TMNT second. From here, I'm going to click Attack on Titan because I do think it's going to be very cool to have all of the Attack on Titan, like the entire thing, done. And just like, it's all completed. From here, Solo Leveling is cool, and I enjoyed it. I don't think that I'm excited for it, though. Like, it's cool. I liked it. I'll click it. And then I'm a Street Fighter fan, but I think I'm going to leave Street Fighter and Guilty Gear off the list. I think I'm going to leave it off the list. I think that these are the ones that I'm excited for. All right. Which of the following genres would you like to see as a universe's CCG? This is such an interesting question. Which of the following genres would you like to see as a universe's CCG? This is a weird question because it doesn't ask for like which genres do you want to see join the CCG, rather than like its own thing. Anyway, Gothic and horror movies. I wish we had ideas on this. Like, what does this mean? Like, Gothic and horror movies is like Dracula? like The Mummy? Like Frankenstein? If so, I'm going to pass. Dracula and shit. I guess it is kind of Godzilla adjacent, right? Like, it's fine, but I think I'm gonna pass. I'd be fine with it, but it's like whatever. VTubers. I know nothing about the VTuber world except for like Iron Mouse is a goat. Is the goat. That's all I know. That's all I know about VTubers at all. Is that Iron Mouse is dope. I think the things that they do in the streaming space is like crazy. But besides that, I know nothing. Who wants to deep dive me in into it? Non-fighting video games. I think this is such a slam dunk of just like there's like video games is like the largest entertainment industry in the world. And I think it's not close. I think video games are like cracked, right? Am I making that stat up? Like video games are like so big, and people spend so much money on video games. I think people spend more money on video games than movies. Elden Ring set. I mean, that'd be dope. I mean, Pokemon's the #1 franchise in the world. I mean, that makes sense, right? That does make sense. Pro wrestling. I know a lot of OG UVS people are big pro wrestling fans. That's not me. That's not me. I'm not a pro wrestling guy. New and upcoming comics. American manga or manhwa. Yes, this is Get Me Spider-Man and I'm in. This is Get Me Superman and I'm in. This is dope. Let's do this. 80s and 90s American cartoons. So I want to click this. I want to click this. But my big thing here about clicking this is there are some cool ideas. I think that there are probably, for every one cool idea, there's 9 bad ideas. For every one good one, there's 9 bad ones. And I also don't think that they'll sell well. I think that what's going to happen here is the same thing that happened with Cowboy Bebop. Of like like they expect it to do really well and then like nobody buys it. Right? Like nostalgia sells. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I'll click it, but I think that they could mess it up really easy. I think that there are 80s and 90s American cartoons that I would like to see. But I think that you easily pick the wrong thing and it sells -100 copies. Sports manga / anime. So it's so interesting. Sports manga / anime, I bet is like a massive, huge swath of ideas. But the only sports manga / anime that I've watched is, as Jay said, Blue Lock. And so I have to click it exclusively because I want Blue Lock. Because I think that'd be so sick. I think just the characters for Blue Lock would be so sick. The Strikers? Ooh. I'd play as King. That guy's dope. Metal band / musician is crazy. Metal bands / musicians. Could you imagine like Metallica? Can I convince you to watch Haiku with me some night? Free, pitch it to me, man. I'm not an anime guy. So if you can pitch it to me. The craziest thing, Tim, is we could watch it on stream together. As long as chat's cool. Blue Lock, but volleyball. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm gonna pass on the metal bands / musicians because I see this as like when it comes to, first off, I think that they'd be a fine fit in the game, right? If you can get away with Jiro 2, you can get away with the rest of it. But I think that that is not the direction that I would want the game to go to. I do like the semblance of there being some sort of real action inside of it, but I think that there is a world where you could make a separate. You ready? If PvE works, right? And it's like I think that there's an idea where you make a musician or metal band type of like deck builder, and I think that would be dope, right? Like making your band. I think that would be cool. But I don't think it's a universes angle. And then high fantasy novels and games. I'm gonna click yes on this just because, like, I think things like Lord of the Rings would be dope. I know Magic already got it, but there's no reason that we can't also get it once it runs out. I think that I'm down. I think that high fantasy and novels like fit into the genre, but like I don't know outside of things like Critical Role what you could do, but it's only because I'm uneducated, right? But I think that this is a good spot to put it. We'll move on. What items would you like to see in the loyalty store? Dice, tokens, counters. Sure. Pins. It's not a me thing. I'm not a pin guy, so I'm gonna skip on this one. Stickers. I'm not a sticker guy. Man, it stinks because I'm not a playmat guy either. If the alt arts are dope, I'm in. Games and apparel, I'm so down. Posters, I'm in. In-person Is Bill Stark going to take me on a date? What is going on here? Wait. In-person experiences with the UVS team. Is Bill Stark's gonna fly? Bill Stark's gonna fly to Des Moines and take me to a Cracker Barrel. I'm in. I'm in. Past product releases. It's so interesting. I mean, obviously, you say past product releases because like you're trying to support stuff, but like, I guess like. I mean, there's no reason not to just fill out all of this, because I think more things in the loyalty store just do, but it's me. I don't care about these things. But I would like to see them in the store, but I don't want them. So I think I'm going to be true to me, and I'm not going to click them, because everybody else is going to click pins, stickers, and playmats. Sorry, Tam, you get dinner with Guile. I'll take it. Other. What happens if I click other? Oh, I have to type an answer? There's no shot. There's no shot. Okay. What is your dream item on a prize wall? My dream item? I mean, it's just giant cards. Hold on. I'm gonna change it. Dope ass. Giant cards. Grant cards. I think giant cards are so sick. I think that they, I think that giant cards are so cool as like set pieces. You can frame them and put them up. They're very cool for card stores. For like as a way for. So you ready? I think that the best thing about giant cards is they are like cool promotionals. So the player wins them, they can instantly go sell them to a store, and then the store gets to put them up as a separate poster, and somebody gets to look at that and be like, "That's cool. Whoa, look at that sick ass Colossus Titan sitting up there. That's dope. What is that? Tell me about it. I think that's cool. But they have to be sick. They have to be really, really well done, because it is easy to just make them cheap rather than like make them very good, right? Zero out of 10 chromes. I mean, listen, I think that there's a lot of cool ideas, but I think that giant cards gives back to the players in a really, really good way. I'll press enter. Did you purchase any sealed product in 2024? What an interesting question. I mean, I did, obviously. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Which sealed product have you purchased in the last 12 months? Choose as many as you'd like. Yeah, I mean, I just had to get everything, right? I got one of these, I had to get the other one. I guess I technically didn't get these, because I got 2 and Rebby got 2. Attack on Challenger Series? Yes, I had to go pick one up. And then Lower Decks, we had to pick up 2 of these. Yeah, I guess like technically I didn't get this, but we got everything else. Which aspect of the Challenger Series do you like? Choose as many as you like. pre-constructed decks, featured IPs. I mean, I like the Midoriya one. I guess I'm not a fan of the other ones. Collector booster / alt cards. I'm not into this. I like the art on a lot of them. I like the mechanics of a lot of them. I think that there are a lot of them that are hit and miss, though. Yeah, I just don't care about the alt arts, but that's just me. Which aspect of the Attack on Titan products do you like? Choose as many as you like. How many people did not click set 1? Or size set? Click 1 in chat. Click 1 in chat. I like the IP. I dig the art. Game mechanics. Game mechanics. I mean, I think that this is, when it comes to game mechanics, I think that they're talking about specifically things like, do you like Blitz? Do you like Ruin? Do you like yada yada? Which, like, some of these I like, but others I don't. So I don't think the question is 51%. Do I like the 4-check attacks? Do I like Blitz? Do I like Ruin? Do I like whatever? Shift. 51%. Do I like the game mechanics in Attack on Titan? I think 51% is yes, but it might actually be 51. Attunement, resource symbols is down here, so it's not attunement. Sacrifice, I like the word sacrifice. Backups, I mean, it's 51%. I think I like what Attack on Titan did to the game. I think there are certainly things that I would change about it. Or sorry, not that I would change, because I don't know, whatever. And then I'll just leave it there. Which play format is your favorite? What the fuck is this? Retro, Spotlight, My Hero. It is interesting that they didn't give us. It is interesting that they didn't give us a choose all that apply. And so I do have to ask, like, is it retro or standard? I like the ability for cards to rotate in and out. I think I have to give it to standard, but retro is so incredibly close. I think that I would like retro more. This is such a hard question. There's an asterisk here. I'm gonna type other. If retro was fully supported, it would be the best format hands down, but with lack of product and oversight, the answer is standard. I think that there's so many options, and it's so easy to mess up. Like it's so easy to break retro because of the amount of cards that exist in it. Like, it's so easy to, like, accidentally find something that just, like, cracks the format in half. I think if retro was fully supported, and, like, the ban list was, like, really, really tightly curated, and it was, like really like, if retro was the main format, and, like, everything was like, the ban list was really tight, if they like really cared about how retro was played, and most importantly, the cards were just readily available, I think that it would be the best format of the game. But I think that the number one issue is they could spend time fixing the cards. I'm dropping more frames again. Holy cow, this sucks. They could spend time fixing the cards, but I want to go back up one. What are you doing? They could spend time fixing the cards, but they couldn't, or they could fix the format. But they couldn't give us more cards, which I think is a big deal. Which features of an organized play pattern to you, organized play program matter to you the most? Okay. Yeah, finding Flash Lightning has been miserable. Correct, and it's tough. It's tough to, you ready? Flash Lightning is an easy one that you could reprint, but you can't print things like Shin Shoryuken ever again, right? Like that card's gone, right? Okay. Which features of an organized play pattern program matter to you most? Number of events. Yes. Location. No? I think that the location does not necessarily matter. Because I think that it's easy to like go find, like if there are more events, location shouldn't matter because there should be more across the country that you should be able to play at. League style, multiple week style events. This is neat, but I don't. This is neat if it's done correctly, but I don't know. Community engagement and excitement, yes. Prize support, absolutely. Format, yes. Competitive level practice, yes. Event entry fees, I don't care about. League style, multiple week style events. This, I wish I had more details on this. Like, I get how a league works. Like, chat's gonna come in and hurt their fingers typing so fast. But I want to know what they would be thinking with it. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Alright. Did you attend a pre-release for Battle for Humanity? I did. Did you attend a pre-release for Origins of Power? I did. Ask Josh on Monday, write it down. Oh, good point. I'm gonna write down my own things. Good point. Write it down. Maybe I should spend my own channel points. Actually, somebody else write it for me. Somebody else spend your 100 channel points and write it for me. And say it's from me. How important is a judge program to you? What would you like to see from a judge program for universes? What would you like to see from a judge program in universes? What do I want to see? Thank you, Tam Talk. This is such a big question. Because the thing is judge program and the judge program and the designers all like kind of have to be hand in hand in order to work well together. Asterisk. I mean, I guess not. I guess that aspect is just like the judges just do what the designers say, right? Of like how a thing works, but it needs to have a good explanation. Okay. This is so big. I don't actually know how to organize my thoughts. Here's what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Church program. What do I want? Good pricing for the people doing the thing. Clarity on clarity / consistency. I don't care if I spell things wrong. On rulings. Okay. Clear chain of command inside events. Clear chain of command what am I trying to say? I'm gonna talk through it. So not just clear like obviously we've got like the head judge into like mid-level judges into the floor judges, right? Like we've got that, like and then there should be a clear chain of command inside of like the overarching thing, right? Like this, the idea of levels of judge should be matter. Levels of qualification. Again, I don't care if I misspell things. What else do I care about? Nice. Nice. Merch. I don't know what to say. Like there should be like a dope ass shirt that somebody gets to wear, right? Like a sick like black and orange shirt that said the word judge on it would be so sick. My biggest concern as a non-US player would be why I would judge, because they're never gonna fly me out to Worlds, so the progression doesn't seem there. It's so Fantech. This is the goal is to grow the judge program, to grow all of the game, and so like you should be able to have a bunch of events in the non-USA part of the world so that you become like, there's no reason to fly you to the US when you can judge events in your country. That should be the goal, right? What else? Oh, public public facing rulings. I think I'll just leave it there. I guess that's clarity and consistency on rulings. Okay, we'll do that. I need to come back here. Can I right click? Nice. Just really want to put an E in there. Mice merch. What I mean by this is, I think it would be so sick, actually. Like one of my favorite things, what I mean by public facing rules, is one of my favorite things that not to be all over it, but Flesh and Blood does, is I don't know if it's the rules committee or if it's a group of people who are like all working together to do it, but they put out like a judge ruling question, like player A does this, player B does this, what is the correct thing to do? And they go A, B, C, D, and like you have to pick, and then they answer in the question, right? It would be very, very cool to like, and there's like a new one every day, right? Like player A plays an ability that draws two cards. Player B has no responses. Player A accidentally draws 3 cards. What do you do? What's the ruling on this? What is the punishment for drawing the bonus card? Is it A, game loss? Is it B, disqualification for the tournament? Is it C, reveal their hand, you get to remove one of the cards? Is it D, your rival legally is allowed to choke them to death? What's the answer? Right? Like, and that's just like a little Facebook post that they put out. Boop. Or like, hey, here's a tweet. Boop. Like, and then everybody in the comments gets to argue about it. And then, hey, here's the official rules from the official judge. Yeah. Please select a gender. Final 5 questions. Yes. Yeah, I'm male. Wait, can I go back up? Actually, it's so funny that female is all the way down here, because this isn't in order. This is right. Why is female all the way down? Why isn't it like it could just be in an alphabetical order, right? Am I crazy? So silly. Let us know. Please enter your age. Chat, how old am I? I had male as E. Oh, interesting. Oh, is randomized order for all there? Ah, I see. Chat, any guesses? Any guesses on how old I am? Thoughts? 38? Why to your doctor? What are you doing? What do you mean? Iowa. This one. Approximately how much do you spend on card games monthly? This is an invasive question. This is an invasive question. How much do I spend on it? I mean, this year? I mean, it's just this, right? This year, they hit us with something literally every single month. It's probably, man, this is so hard because they do hit us with spikes, right? Because whenever I consider like spend on card games, I consider things like sleeves and dice and deck boxes, and I also consider my plane ticket to go to an event. Right? Like, I think that I'm gonna hit this number here because I do have to, like, you know, I have to master playset everything so I can make content. Like, it's just here. Fuck it, we're going for the big one. Do you have any other feedback for us? Actions speak louder than words, but we still want to hear from you as much as possible. Submit. And there it is, chat. Thank you much for being on this journey with me. I do greatly appreciate it. I will be leaving a link to this in the description of this YouTube video down below. Would love to know, would love to get your guys' input, and I'm sure UVS Games would as well. So that said, thank you much for watching the video, and I wish you well.